backstage at the Grammys, and Flume hanging out with us, fresh in from Japan.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you were like 30 minutes from the plane, and here talking to us. How did we get so lucky?
Yeah, well, man, it's good to be here.
You are so busy right now. I mean, flying internationally, doing all kinds of stuff. How often do you get back home to Australia?
I actually had a month off in January, first time in years. Just
sure.
Clean month, nothing.
What did you do with your downtime?
I went surfing. Yeah.
Off of what coast?
The east coast of Australia. So I, did a couple of little road trips, but I live by the beach, so I just tried to surf as much as possible because I'm kind of moving here now, and I'm going to move to the east here, so I'm not going to get a lot of surfing in. So I was just getting it all in at home.
Yeah, you need to. But one thing that I've heard about surfing in Australia is there's great white sharks everywhere.
Yes.
Is that true? Is that accurate?
Yeah, well, I was surfing at one break, and I told my friend at home, and he was like, "Oh, really? You surfed Leggy Point? A week ago, someone got their torso ripped out by a shark there." I was like, "Really?"
I like, I'm all about having different hobbies, man.
No.
But hobbies where you can have your torso ripped out, that's kind of like, that's a disqualifier for me.
It's a definite downside.
It's a DQ.
It's a downside.
You know?
And there's no shark repellent, not like skeeter repellent. You can't just spray something on you. Away with you.
Oh boy! So surfing is what you do in your free time, and I'm sure work is also play for you too. I mean, you create music for a living. That's got to be something that brings you personal gratification.
Yeah, absolutely. It was actually the first time that I didn't do music. I was like, I'm just going to take a break from everything. So I didn't do much music, and it was really great. Now I've got lots of ideas.
That's another thing, is when you step away from it for a minute, then suddenly that fertile ground can
That's it,
those seeds can get planted and start springing forth more stuff.
That's it.
So are you in the studio now?
Yeah, I'm about to start getting into it. Bunch of Grammy stuff, got a festival on the weekend, and then I'm moving over here and setting up a shop, and
That means building out a studio, I imagine.
that's it, yeah.
Oh my God, what goes into that? Do you actually select all the equipment? Are you sitting on Guitar Center online, like browsing all the latest gear? How do you go about that?
Kind of like that. I mean, there's a place down on Sunset called Vintage King Audio, which I'm going to hit up, and there's a lot of new stuff to buy, so a whole new life.
You got a group of people that help you make the decisions of what kind of toys you're going to put in the studio.
I know what I want.
You know what
I know what I want.
You keep up with the gear.
That's it.
Oh, love it.
Because you've been producing for quite some time. When did you first start dabbling in that?
When I was super young, maybe like 9 or 10, I started just playing around. I played the saxophone for since I was super young, so I kind of was able to apply that knowledge then to the computer and writing chords and things. So it's been just a hobby of mine for a long time.
So you were actually dabbling with software at that age?
Yeah, funny story. I've told it a lot of times, but there was this promotion going on with this company that had in their cereal box. They had a little music production software CD, and it was really basic. Just slap a couple of loops together and everything sounds good. But that was the first time I got that, and that was the first time I had realized that you could actually do music on a computer, and seeing how it worked, and seeing the different layers, and it blew my mind. And ever since then, it's been a hobby.
And it has exploded for you.
I would say it's beyond a hobby for you now, man.
Yeah, it's a little more than that now.
Now it's legit.
Yeah, it's my life.
Now surfing is the hobby.
That's
and
it.
music is something that won't get you killed.
Yeah.
How did you come up with the name Flume?
It was a track by Bon Iver, and it was called Flume, and I was really into it, and I loved the name, and I felt like I figured if this was going to take off, then it was going to be on T-shirts and billboards and stuff, and I wanted a word that looked nice as well as sounded nice. So it all just kind of fit.
You got graphic design in your brain too.
I care.
Yeah, the details matter.
They do.
They do. From the website onto the billboards.
That's it.
Dude, that's fantastic.
So you're pretty much managing your entire brand, your entire sound, your entire production. You like to do it all yourself.
Oh, I work with a lot of talented people. Yeah, I mean, I like to oversee everything. It's really important to me that the aesthetic is right and the live show looks right. So yeah, overall, I definitely oversee everything, but I'm working with this guy called Jonathan Zawada, another Australian, and he's done all the album art and the singles art and done all the live music videos, and he's kind of got input across everything, even merch. So yeah, I mean,
Where do you want to take this now? Either with the sound, your sound, or the career in general.
I just want to keep, I want to have freedom to do whatever I want. So, which I've already got. I kind of just want to set up a base over here and collaborate with a bunch of people, and just I want to set up my own label. I want to set up, I just want to kind of create a community over here, actually, of people doing cool shit.
I'm looking forward to seeing you pull that off.
I want to kind of, maybe buy a house and turn all the bedrooms into studios, and then start bringing people in and unknown artists and people that I think are really talented that I find off SoundCloud, and helping them start their own career, and then kind of like just building a community of people doing
that is an
stuff.
amazing vision, and being able to invest back into the music and into new talent is so fascinating. You said you're moving here East Coast. Are you thinking New York, or where are you going?
I'm going to stay here. Yeah, in LA.
Oh, in LA?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, fantastic. We're excited to be talking to you, man. We're excited to be sitting here backstage at the Grammys right here in LA with Flume on KRBE.